A Tale of Two Castles. If you think this is going to be a story about dragons and trolls and damsels in distress, I'm afraid you're going to be very disappointed. This story is about two castles. One was called Hambley and stood high on a hill. The other was called Roth and lay in the valley far, far below. These two castles were always fighting back and forth day after day. Just when you expected one to win the endless feud, the other would turn around and fight twice as hard. One day, Hambley attacked Roth and left the castle almost in ruins. The men of Roth knew they would have to fight back quickly, so they sent scouts to find out what Hambley's weakest points were. The men who stayed behind waited, and waited, and waited. Finally, the scouts arrived. One by one, they told about the strength of Hambley, how the walls were as strong as iron bars, and how the gate was impossible to break down. But then, in the back of the group, one soldier stood and said, "Yes, Hambley is a strong castle, but when I was walking outside the castle walls, I sank into the soft earth. Hambley's foundation is weak. We could easily dig a tunnel right into Hambley and attack from the inside." After a long, long debate full of questions and shouting, Roth agreed on the plan. They immediately started to dig the tunnel, and after 4 long days of digging, the tunnel was finally finished. When night came, the men of Roth headed to the tunnel. They crept along the dark passage, and when they were all in order, the leader gave the signal to break through the last of the tunnel wall and enter Hambley. The men burst through the castle floor, much to Sleeping Hambley's surprise. They rushed through the now wide-awake castle, and after a speedy battle, the winner of the endless feud was decided. Roth was victorious. Hambley may have been a strong castle, but because of its weak foundation, it ended in ruin. Just like a castle can be lost because of a faulty foundation, a man's soul will be lost apart from the only true foundation, which is Jesus Christ. 1 Corinthians 3:11 says, "For no one can lay a foundation on other than that which is laid, which is Jesus Christ." So remember the fall of Hambley and ask yourself, what is my foundation?